Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Q and today I'm going to show you my everyday eyebrow routine. So let's just jump right into it. Let's go. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in as far as my camera will let me, but to start off with, the products that I use are a concealer. You can literally use any concealer that you have. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan Sand, and you're going to need a spoolie. You can get these from the dollar store. I mean, probably for like 75 cents, honestly. I don't even know if these products were in the frame. Anyways, and then I use like this brush, like a concealer brush. It just looks like this. I don't know. So yeah, or you can use like an angled brush. I used to use an angled brush, but I found that this works a lot better. And then for my eyebrows, I switch between three products. Either the Brow Wiz, which actually, let me see. Oh, I need to get a new one because this one is literally gone. But I use the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. It's by Benefit, right? Yeah, by Benefit. And I've used, yeah, SMT. I've used this whole thing up, so when I run out of this, I usually go to like a pencil and some powder. Both of these I picked up at a beauty supply store a long time ago, and I've just had them forever, and they work pretty well. This is Lovatix brand, and it's like in a dark brown color, and it also came with a brush excuse me, on the cap, so that's pretty cool. So the first thing that I like to do is go through and, let me get my mirror, and just brush my eyebrows. These are my natural eyebrows. They need to be waxed, but I only like to get my eyebrows waxed like once every 2 months or so because I don't want them thinning out, and I like having full eyebrows. When I was young, I used to have really thick eyebrows, and I've noticed over the years from getting them waxed, they've just thinned out a lot. So I just like to go through and brush my brows, and then I will go in with this pencil. Okay. And then I'll go in with this eyebrow pencil and start to line the bottom and the top of my eyebrow. It'd be a lot better if this was sharpened, but I don't even have a pencil sharpener, so I need to go get one today when I go to Michael's. Anyways, so I'm just going to, I don't start at the front of my brow either. I start like maybe a quarter of the way in, and the bottom line is, it's not, I don't know, you guys probably can't tell, but it's not like underneath the hairline. It's actually on top of the bottom of my hairline, if that makes sense. That way I don't like overdraw them and they're not like too thick, because that can happen if you like try to draw right below your hairline. I just draw right on top of it, and that keeps me from having really like thick eyebrows that I don't want. So then after I line the bottom, I go back to the front and I just lightly do the same thing at the front. I don't know why I don't like to start at the front, but I don't know, I just don't. And then I go to the top. I don't line from the beginning at the top either. I actually don't even line the top from the beginning. I start about a quarter of the way through, so about right here. And again, I'm not lining on top of, like right above the hairline. I am lining right on top of the hairline, just so I don't have overdrawn brows. So yeah, and I don't line right here because I want my eyebrows to have a gradient effect, and I don't want it to be really boxy, because I've had that before and I thought it was really cute, and it was not cute at all. So then I go in and I kind of just fill it in a little bit with the pencil, like that. And then I will go in with this powder. You can literally, and like that. You can literally use any powder that you want. That matches, you know, your eyebrows or whatever. This one has like a really deep brown, a lighter brown, and like somebody with blonde hair. So yeah. Then I just like to take the other end of my spoolie and I dip it into my eyebrow powder stuff. You can see the one that I use because I've hit pan on it. And then I just like to go in on top of the pencil, and not really heavily, just making sure I dust off all the excess powder. And this kind of sets the pencil in place. And then for the for this part of my brow, you can see it's very sparse compared to the end. I like to use a powder because it looks more natural to me, and I don't flick the powder up like this. I kind of when I put it in at an angle. I don't know, because I feel like that gives me a better gradient effect. I know people like to like do theirs, well, with pencils they like to make lines to make it look like hairs, but because my eyebrows are pretty full, I just kind of fill it in with powder, and yeah, and then it looks just like that. Then I like to, oh my gosh, go in and brush the front so there's no harsh lines, and then just brush through the rest of my eyebrows. And there you have it. Then I will go into concealing, but I will do that in a minute. I'm going to do this eyebrow off camera and then I will come right back to you guys. Okay, so now that I've got my eyebrows filled in to my liking, I am going to go in with my Shape Tape and concealer brush, and this is pretty much where the magic happens, how you get your eyebrows on fleek, how you get your eyebrows popping. So yeah, make sure you have a good concealer so you can carve out your brows. If you know, if that's the style of eyebrow that you like, that's the style of eyebrow I like, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I just take off a lot of the excess. I kind of just do like that, and I put it, you can just see how I do it. I put like a few swipes of concealer in my crease on my eyelid, and I only do one at a time because I don't want it to get dry and hard to blend. And first I blend down all of that concealer, and then I will begin to bring it up. And once I start to get pretty close, like about right there, that is when I start to line the bottom of my eyebrow and carve it out, because when there's less excuse me, when there's less product on the brush, it's easier to blend out, because you don't want a harsh line under your eyebrows. I mean, you want them to look sleek and clean at the bottom, but if there's too much product, it's going to be hard to blend it out, especially without messing up your eyebrows that you just filled in or drawn on. And again, I don't start at the front of my brow because I don't want a lot of product built up right here. I like to start about a quarter to halfway through into my brow, do the curved part first, get that on fleek, and then what's left on the brush I will go and put towards the front and clean up the front of my brow. And then the rest that's on my eyebrow. And then I'll just take my finger and warm up the product and just blend it into my skin just a little bit more. And this also is used for my eyeshadow base when I wear eyeshadows, so that is a plus. And then whatever's left on my brush, I will do the top again, starting a quarter to halfway through and just cleaning that up. See? And then you have a fleeky brow. And like I said, you don't need a lot of product on the brush, because if you do, it's just going to be a lot harder to blend out. So just start with a little bit, and then if you need more, add more. And now I'm doing the front. And there you have it. So that is one brow. And I'm just gonna fix that part right there. So that is one of my eyebrows, and I'm going to do the other one off camera, and I will come back to you guys so you can see both of them together. Okay, so both my eyebrows are finished. This is what they look like. This is the left side, and this is the right side. As you can see, the front, it looks clean, but it doesn't look super boxy, if you know what I mean. We don't want that look. Remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. It took me a while to finesse my eyebrows like this and to learn how to do it, but you know, as long as you practice, keep practicing, you'll get the hang of it. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. If I'm not like recording this, my eyebrows usually take me about 10 to 15 minutes. If I am rushing any faster than that, they come out a hot mess. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.